Let's have a look at this function. Y is equal to x3 minus 3x2 minus 4x. And here's the graph for that function. Now we are going to calculate the integral from 1 to 3 of that function. So the lower limit is 1 and the upper limit is 3, so we can see the gray area here. That's the integral. So this is how to do it. The integral of x3 minus 3x2 minus 4x from 1 to 3 is equal to, first step is to find the primitive of this function. And this term will be x4 over 4. This will be minus 3x3 over 3. Minus 4x will be minus 4x will be minus 4x2 over 2. Now we can simplify a little bit. The 3 and the 3, we can cross them out, and here we can simplify a little bit as well. So this is the expression. Remember to write out the lower and upper limit here as well. Then we are going to first use the upper limit, which is 3. So everywhere we have an x, we are going to write 3, okay? So 3 to the power 4 over 4 minus 3 to the power of 3 minus 2 times 3 to the power 2. And everything within brackets. Minus, and then brackets, the lower limit. The lower limit is 1. So now every time we see an x, we're going to write 1 instead. So 1 to the power 4 over 4 minus 1 to the power 3 minus 2 times 1 to the power 2. If we look at these two big brackets, we're going to simplify a little bit. 3 to the power 4 is 81. 3 to the power 3 here, 27. This is very important. We have to do the power first. So we have to find 3 to the power 2, which is 9. And then the next step would be to simplify. 2 times 9 is going to be 18. So I've seen sometimes some students, they take 2 times 3, it's 6, and then 6 to the power 2. It's not correct. We have to do the power first and then the multiplication. Okay, so you can just see how I simplify this step by step. This is the last step. Once again, when I take away the bracket, here it's minus everything inside the bracket. So this means minus in front of the bracket means that we have to change the sign on each term. So it actually says plus 1 over 4. So it's going to be minus 1 over 4. Here it says minus 1. It's going to be plus 1. Here it says minus 2. It's going to be plus 2. Okay. So you can figure this out. Eventually you come to the answer minus 22. Then you might think that something is wrong, but actually the integral is going to be negative, in this case minus 22, because everything, the area here, is going to be below the x-axis. So everything below the x-axis is going to be negative, okay? So that's very important to remember. If the area is above the x-axis, it's going to be positive. Anything below the x-axis is going to be negative.